Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at the Klein Tools 56026 LED inspection light and laser. So this is just an inspection light. It's nothing crazy. Inspection Penlight is the term they call it, with laser pointer. Now, I want you to know that there's supposed to be a sticker here and here to warn you not to look at the laser, and more information about which direction the laser is pointing, which is there out the front. But in my use, it has come off. They were there. I saved them. I don't know where I put them because I picked this up about 4 months ago. I'm finally getting around to doing the review on this. So the Klein Tools 56026 is the part number. Sometimes it'll say 56026R, which is also a valid part number. I'm not sure what the R stands for, but you'll see it listed online as that. I picked this up from Lowe's. They had them on sale. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cute, and I do flashlights on my channel, so let me take a look. Now, this is not a rechargeable flashlight. This uses AA batteries. You take the cap off the back here, just unscrew it, and you'll notice there's 2 AAA batteries. So it takes 2 AAA batteries. I don't believe it came with them. I could be wrong. See way down there, maybe. But yeah, that's where they go. Put these back in there. I want you to notice that the pocket clip. Yeah, let me get this up close here. Pocket clip is removable, and you can move it all around. So you can get in the position you want. I believe in the picture I had it in a different position because while failing with it for doing this video, the battery was getting weak, so I replaced the batteries. It's got a nice decent spring on the back here. It's like a anodized aluminum. It does have an O-ring on the back, so you can put this on or not if you want. I will warn you, there's nothing bad about it, but the tension on that spring when you finally put this back on there is a little difficult to get it to line back up with the pocket clip in place. So before you completely snug it, figure out where you want to put your pocket clip. In my case, I'm going to put it at the bottom here. Hold it and then finish tightening up the back cap. All right? Because this way I can have it in the front pocket, sticking out of the pocket, and still being able to light up what I need, if need be, especially if I'm climbing my ladder in a dark room. Now, I'm not going to shine the laser at the camera because I don't want to destroy my pretty little camera. But the top button, I don't know if you can see it. The laser button is domed, and the flashlight button is dipped. It's like concave and convex. So it kind of tells you that one with the little square is supposed to be that one. And the one with 2 stars, it looks like. I can't tell what that says. Must be the main flashlight is the bottom one. So there is you can look at it and hope to figure it out, but nobody's going to be staring at it. There's only 2 buttons, and there's only 2 functions. So the laser is the top one. It's easy to find because it's right at the front here. And there's a laser. Now, see, I'm going to give you that much view out of it because I don't want to damage the camera. You cannot keep the laser on. It will not allow you to. Let me turn the side light off here. Maybe that'll help a little bit better. It is actually, in real life, you can't tell, but it is actually really bright. There you go. I had to turn off the other 2 lights. I'm going to turn the lights back on. So there it is. So the light is really bright. So that's cool, you know? But you cannot keep it on. You have to keep your finger on the button in order to be able to turn it on. Now the flashlight button is just a 70 lumen LED light because again it is a inspection light, so whatever you're going to be looking at is going to be really close up with it anyway for the most part. So there you go, 70 lumens. Again, it's actually pretty bright. It's hard to tell with all my lights on. And just in case you needed to, you can still use the laser at the same time. You can't really tell in the picture, but it's there. It's kind of, yeah, I can't see it through the camera screen, but it's there. It's right there, right in the center of the light. See it right there on where my finger is, so it's there. And now one button again to turn it off. So the light will stay on as long as you leave it on. So it's a like a latching switch. It'll latch on. Hit it again, it'll turn off. And of course you have the LED. Another thing you will notice, and I'd have to turn the lights off again. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, because of where I'm filming, it's really dark. So I have to have a lot of light on. But if you can tell, the silicone ring in the front glows in the dark. So if you drop it, you'll be able to find it. Also, because it's silicone in the front, it doesn't conduct electricity. So if you were, say, checking an electrical box or something, and you got a little too close, because this is aluminum, as long as you hit the ring side of it, and it's not a huge amount of voltage, you should be fine. I'd still wear gloves though. So I'm just going to leave the one light on. So silicone ring that glows, full aluminum body otherwise. The buttons are all rubber. It's got this nice knurled texture on it. And of course the pocket clip that's adjustable or removable if you don't want it. 2 AAA batteries. It has a 10-foot drop protection. Obviously this isn't 10 feet, but I've dropped it a few times with little to no damage. I think there's a scratch on the end cap somewhere. Yeah, and the clip is a little bent, but so it's taken a good beating. I'm sure that if you dropped it on the laser end, and the laser is set back a little bit, so you're not going to damage it directly, but you may, well, it may not be a clean, perfect line, focus line at whatever you're reaching with. So that might be a problem. So the glow ring tip charges while the light is on. So if the longer you keep the light on, I'm just going to cover it like that for a moment. The longer you keep the light on, yeah, I can't get it. There's too much light in here at the moment. It'll glow. So you just keep it on for like 30 seconds or something, or whatever you need, and it'll glow. So if you drop it, you're pretty good to go. So it says 10-foot drop protection. I've dropped it from a lot higher than that. It is IP54, so it's dust and water resistant. Now, water resistant means it's not waterproof. It does have O-rings on it in 2 places, at least 2 places that I know of, that you can actually take it apart. But I wouldn't push it. Otherwise, if used continuously, it'll last about 10 hours. I'm sorry, it'll last 6 hours. The laser will last about 10 hours according to my notes. It looks like I held it on with a stopwatch, but the main light looks like it'll last 6 hours. My apologies, I've misspoken. Overall weight, I don't remember when I tested the weight if it's with the batteries in it or not, but it's about 80 grams or 2.8 ounces. It's still really light regardless. Overall length is just below 6 inches long, or 15.2, 3, something like that, centimeters long. I've been trying to do the conversions, but I can never remember them. Temperature range for use is between negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So when sticking it into a deep freezer, did get it down to minus 18. The battery on a full charge with brand new batteries will last about 3 hours. So there's that. So very, very hot, very, very cold will shorten the life of the batteries. Everything else seemed to have been fine. Initially, the lens on the laser was a little foggy, and after about a minute of use, it cleared up just fine, and the light still worked just fine. When it gets really cold, the silicone on the front is more like a hammer. It's like hard as a rock. So careful if you drop it in that case. You might break the ring off. Excuse me. I'm getting over being sick. And I guess that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. I don't have many Klein tools. I do have another one, which is a knife I'll be reviewing shortly. But I'm taking a look at their stuff since the tough built stuff locally is getting a little hard to come by. I don't know if they're just updating their line or what. I don't know. I have to go talk to them. But other than that, Lowe's does sell Klein tools. I don't know if Home Depot does. You can find them on Amazon as well. So at least they're easy enough to come by, and they're almost always on sale. And they have a whole bunch of different flashlights and knives, so I'll be doing those reviews as things go on. So thank you for watching. Questions or comments again below. I will answer them as soon as I can. If you like the video, press like. If you dislike it, you could hit the dislike button. It doesn't, it doesn't make me sad. I know some people just don't like everything. It's okay. And subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.